Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On.
Are we in trouble?
So at the end of the last episode, I noticed that my party was failing a perception check over here
From me.
after we'd found that shield.
I'll go ahead.
Hmm?
Okay. I guess that's just another way to trigger that cutscene we saw earlier, where Gallifrey was marching against Threndaluv with their Crusaders.
Always be ready for the worst.
Speaking of Threndaluv, this attack on Eyes is almost a mirror of the attack on Canabras at the beginning of the game, where Discari showed up with his demons and started wrecking everything, including killing Threndaluv.
Focus.
Now we're attacking Eyes with our Crusaders and wrecking everything, including killing Threndaluv.
You've crossed the
Let's
wrong
try.
line.
Our victory is certain.
Doubt is the heart's
History really does
greatest
repeat
challenge.
itself.
Aha! What's over there?
I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was useful to you.
Okay. I think this takes us back to Gallifrey. So we're going to go this
No
way before we enter the
mistakes.
temple and go and clear out this entire northwestern corner.
They will break against our resolve.
This will hurt.
Oh, hold on now.
You should have
You guys take care of that.
A calculated risk.
Lacking. You are lacking.
Alright, good job, team.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better. Can't hide from me. Tread lightly. Aha!
What's on that side? Another situation where an arcane trickster would be very handy to have.
I finished here.
Or at least a little more convenient.
there
Wouldn't have
more?
to try to navigate past that trap.
I finished here. Is there more?
Are we in trouble yet?
Alright, that takes us back to Gallifrey. Let's head back to the temple. That's about half the map cleared out. Alright, now to the Temple of Stone Manuscripts.
I'm all ears.
Follow my lead.
I sense something. I'm glad I was useful to you.
Explosive Fervor. Whenever the wielder of this +5 Holy Flaming Burst light crossbow hits an enemy, all enemies in a 5-foot radius suffer 3d6 holy damage. Successful reflex saving throw halves the damage. In addition, swarms cannot make a reflex save against this effect, and always suffer full damage. Well, that's very convenient. Considering we're currently going up against the Lord of Locusts.
I finished here. Is there more?
And flagrant taco. Ah.
I finished here. Is there more?
The symbols inscribed on the stone match those that Krennic showed you. Oh, that's right. So I knew I recognized the name Anemora when they mentioned it earlier, but I didn't remember from where. She was mentioned in the quest with Kylessa and Autumn Haze. There you are. My lord's worst enemy and his most loyal servant. The elf skin is black as coal, her hair is white like snow. Her body is covered in ulcers and abscesses. Locusts are swimming in the folds of her clothes and above her head. Her voice is calm, serene. I'm Anemora, one of the high priestesses of Discari. I've been waiting for the day I would see with my own eyes. We have much to discuss. The floor under her feet is cluttered with shards of stone tablets and remains of acid-burned scrolls. Anemora is destroying the archives, and by the looks of it, most of the library has already been disposed of. The only thing that's still intact is a single crystal that looks similar to the ones you saw in Arilu's laboratory. What a striking specimen of the Dark Elf race. The ulcers on her body are serving as a habitat for parasitic insects. Girl, I'm gonna need a drop of fluid from your wounds, and some samples of your hair, and ideally, a nasopharyngeal swab. My flesh belongs to the Great Discari. I won't let you take a single hair. Rather, I'll take your flesh, all of it, down to the very last bloody scrap, and feed it to the swarm. Don't you worry, Nenio. You'll get your swab. Tila pats on her scabbard with a chuckle. We can get you her entire nose and throat if you want. That would be optimal. It's a good thing I found myself some useful assistance. I don't serve Discari. A naive mistake. All serve our lord without exception. Sooner or later, everyone is destined to become food for his swarm. I met your acolytes, the elves from Kionin who ended up in your cult. Ah, those sweet fools. It was so amusing to deceive them, and slowly deprave them, setting them on the path of the swarm. Excuse me. But when they realized how far they'd gone, it was too late. All those fierce champions of justice, vigilantes, paragons, all were now nothing but frightened orphans and common criminals. And none had the nerve to refuse when they pledged their fealty to me. None, except for that blasted Kylessa. What are you doing here? I've been waiting here to reveal to you the truth about our lord. The one whose designs you've been fulfilling from the start without realizing it. Show her Roddick's sacrifice. This is your trophy, is it not? What's this? Ah yes, I remember. That funny boy who thought he could outrun death. I took his legs as a memento, but they lost their appeal before long, so I threw them away. Would you have captured Sarkor sooner if he hadn't interfered with your plans? Oh yes. Our attack was sudden and deadly. We would have captured Eyes in one night, and then Sarkor would have fallen at my wise master's feet in mere days, and I'll have Galarian after it. You mortals simply would not have had time to form your foolish crusade, but no matter. The boy simply delayed mortal kind's downfall, and turned what might have been a mercy killing to a slow, agonizing death. You were wrong when you said nobody would know about Roddick's feat. I remember his name. So what? To erase the memory of him completely, all I have to do is kill you, and that is just a matter of time. A very short time. You underestimated mortals. Do you think that my triumphant lord even noticed your resistance? All your struggles are but a fleeting moment for him. He takes pleasure in watching you bleed, and by delaying the inevitable, you're merely offering him a few more moments of delight. Arilu Volesh warned me you tried to destroy these archives. What do you have to say to that? Arilu Volesh, that traitor. Hatred seeps into Anemora's silky voice. Why hasn't the Lord deprived her of her rank yet? To think that she's still the second highest figure within the clergy, right after the Echo, and I'm only the third. Let us not dwell on this. Having regained her equanimity, she speaks smoothly and steadily once more. You're asking why I would need to destroy the Temple of Stone Manuscripts. I'll answer you, because its time has come. The very last memories of Sarkor must be erased, undone. Today, this place serves as a feast for the swarm. What is there to talk about? Our Lord's wisdom and his generosity. the fate that awaits this world, and your part in this sacrament. Wisdom. He only knows how to destroy and devour. Do not confuse our Lord with his servants. The swarm destroys and devours to make the consumed one with the swarm. Locusts are foolish, be it insects or those who submitted to our Lord. They do not need intelligence. They are guided by the higher mind of Lord Discari. The entire history of the Crusades is a testament to his unrivaled genius. The first wave of the invasion was feeble, chaotic, disorganized. It convinced mortals of the demon's weakness. The knights were celebrating their victory, as the minions of our Lord were scattering across the world, laying their eggs in the minds of mortals, forming cult cells, preparing for the upcoming war. When the second wave began, it was strong, but not strong enough to stir the whole world. 70 years of impasse, with the front line unmoving. Fighters from all over Golarion rushed here, eager to become food for the swarm, servants for the cult, tools for our Lord. And finally you, Relu Vorlesh's creation at the head of the crusade, Discari's greatest weapon that'll bring him triumph. Generosity. Discari brings nothing but pain and death. A simple mind may see it that way, yes. Our Lord is stern, yet he is gracious. He grants mortals a boon they do not understand. His generosity is beyond any naive deliberations on good and evil. Do you know why Discari stands above other demon lords? Unlike most of them, he never was mortal. He is not of our pathetic world. Discari is a child of the gods, an undying spirit of eternity, and he wishes to give that eternity to us. So Discari isn't just a regular demon lord, he's practically royalty. That explains the ego at least. Lan chuckles, as if I didn't already have enough reasons to despise him. What is this fate that awaits the world? We poor mortals suffer in our pitiful world. Discari will free us from this misery. A single locust is born, devours, dies, and becomes devoured itself. The swarm is eternal. That which becomes its food joins the never-ending cycle of purgation. With every birth and death, it grows closer to the immortal blessedness of its maker. That is Discari's great gift to Golarion. Death, suffering, all that we call evil, will cease to be once the entire world is turned into an eternal, insatiable swarm. And what do you suppose is my part in all of this? Discari has many servants. Not all of them realize whom they serve. Some possess no mind at all. Others are capable of thought, but cannot comprehend their mission. This whole war, its every detail, everything is a part of his shrewd plan. You're bringing the last of the Crusader army, and to where? To a slaughter. The last battle approaches, a grand slaughter in which you and your soldiers will feed the swarm. The Crusaders and the World Wound will become one. What say you now, having learned the truth about our Lord? Will you kneel before his glory, or will you keep squirming, despite knowing that your every action expedites his victory? Long-winded filth is still filth. Preposterous. You're more foolish than any locust. An insect at least relies on our Lord's will. It never tries to think for itself, and thus does not make witless mistakes. All things will fall under thousands of bites.
Prepare yourself.
Mind over muscle.
Unexpected outcome. This should do it.
You won't survive me.
No, I don't think we even took any damage there. Yeah, Bismuth didn't even take any
As it
damage.
should be.
Well, that's something.
Always be ready for the worst. Endure this!
Alright, so we got a key crystal. This is without a doubt one of the crystals Aurilu used to record her experiments. A single word is written on it. Key. The ancient writings are almost erased. It is no longer possible to read them, but the holy aura around them makes it clear that they are praising the gods of Sarkoris.
I am prepared.
What's that noise? Make every strike count!
Alright, looks like we're done here. Things have gotten a little bleaker since we were outside last. Got a quick save.
I found something.
You call? I'm glad I was useful to you. I will defend myself.
Get back here.
Try this.
Guide my hand. I'll remove this obstacle.
To the basement.
Ready for anything? This spell doesn't work like that. We will be victorious!
Was he trying to run away, or is he just not?
Begone, fiend!
Was he bugged out?
You've crossed the wrong monk.
A calculated risk.
Did you see that?
The Vivaki was just trying to walk right past me. I'm assuming he was feared. I didn't see if he passed that will save or not. Why don't you calm down, Arushalai?
Meditate on your mistakes.
Search for the
Might
beauty
make
with
you
your
feel
heart,
better.
not your eyes.
This is not my time.
Gosh darn it, Arushalai.
The struggles never cease.
My will is resolute.
Sorry, we can raise dead.
Prove my worth. I finished here. Is there more?
Oh, sweet, some elven notes. That tells me that we're not going to be forced to go to Threshold after this. We can go back to Dresden and turn those in.
The goddess protects us. I will lend you my aid.
Alright, we'll go in the basement here in just a second. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Oh, I definitely did. Alright, let's just go to the basement.
What's that there?
I finished here. Is there more?
The remains of the unknown warrior exude a holy aura. His death at the hands of the demons was a martyr's death.
Are we in trouble yet?
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Got a rusty key. Ancient key covered in rust. It was clearly forged by the denizens of Old Sarkoris, long before the demonic invasion. So they didn't care about that. I have a feeling they're going to care about this door, though.
Always be ready for the worst.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
I
shall not be swayed from my path.
Did we find trouble? No, they did. Fall!
Into the fray!
I've survived worse.
Darn it, Lan. He doesn't have his buffs up. I forgot he was in the front.
The light
Why can't I attack this guy? There we go.
Let me help.
Alright, we need to rest and rebuff anyway. I'll probably do that off camera. If we can make it that long. Alright, where is...
I'm all ears.
Wrath of the Creator. Sounds pretty powerful. Let's see.
I finished here. Is there more?
It's a Dwarven Urgrosh, so nobody can use it. This +5 King Construct Bane Dwarven Urgrosh grants its wielder a +6 insight bonus on initiative rolls. Increases base speed by 10 feet. It grants a +2 dodge bonus to armor class against huge and bigger enemies. So it means like Creator of Golems. Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Still pretty neat. It's a pretty good weapon. Especially since we fight a lot of large enemies.
Enemy approaching.
Make
You won't survive me.
So that takes us back to Galfrey. Don't need to go that way yet. There's another path. Yeah, here it is.
A goat, a lizard, and a human enter a tavern. What'll it be, Lan? The bartender asks.
There's loot all the way down there. Looks like we might get there from here.
I know the way.
I finished here. Is there more?
I want a volcanic storm.
I'm glad I was useful to you. I'm prepared.
Are we in trouble yet?
Follow my lead.
We are getting close to Discari, it looks like. I would like to go back over here and finish clearing out this part before we get to Discari. Though this looks like it's a chasm of some kind, so maybe we have to go that way anyway.
Do not fear. Do not waver. inheritor, guide my blade.
You are lacking.
Oh, he's almost down, so I'm not worried about the Devastator anymore.
This will turn.
Alright, hanging in there, Sela. That go and drop a big heal for us there, Sosul.
A calculated
This is not my time yet.
What is Lan? Oh, we're getting attacked from behind.
Mind over muscle.
That would do it.
I'll remove this obstacle.
I will resist.
Into the fray.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
This condition is irrational.
Prepare yourself.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
This should do it.
There we go. Alright, let's bring Lan back again. He's had a rough episode. Alright, here we go.
You should have listened to reason.
Let's try this way.
Great Club of Sacred Cinders. Really cool name.
Mind over muscle.
Focus on the goal.
I'm also a big fan of alliteration, so you sprinkle a little bit of that into any name or title, and you've got me hooked. Alright, let's head back this way. It looks like that's it over here, and we have to... Oh, let's see, there might be more to the south.
That is not far.
No, it looks like that is a dead end.
Guide my hand.
Alright, let's see what this Great Club does. Whenever the wielder of this +5 Incinerating Disruption Great Club lands a hit on an undead enemy, the enemy suffers from Holy Flame for 3 rounds. Holy Flame deals 1d6 holy damage per round, applies a -2 penalty on all saves, and also applies -20 penalty on saves against disruption effect. In addition, this Great Club grants its wielder a +12 competence bonus on lore religion skill checks. We're not currently fighting undead, and I'm pretty sure for majority of the rest of the game we'll be fighting demons anyway, so I don't know how great that is. I guess it's a +5 Great Club, which there aren't many of in the game.
It is finished.
So it does have its place.
Something is not right here.
I don't know how I missed that trap, but good
Sense
good job.
something. I finished here. Is there more?
A bright future awaits us.
I know the way.
Alright, this takes us back across.
I finished here. Is there more?
Alright, I'm gonna head back to camp, I'm gonna rest up, and then off camera I'm gonna buff up. And in the next one we'll proceed. We have 2 ways we can go out the house here and drop down, or we can go out this way and swing around. I think it takes us to the same place, so it doesn't really matter which way we choose, and we don't need the experience.
That is not far. I'll go ahead.
I thought we'd find another magical trinket at the Dragon Burial Ground, but instead we gained a new party member. Baby Dragon is better than any treasure. Pet owners can sometimes grow tired of caring for their animals. If this happens, you give the little dragon to me. There are many outstanding items on my list of dragon experiments. Most of them are painless, and some of them are even safe. So Lan's line there, I wonder if whoever has the dragon equipped says that. It doesn't seem like something that would be exclusive to Lan.
No mistakes.
My will is resolute.
Time's not waiting.
Alright, you know what? We'll move back through the house. I guess I didn't have to come back to the camp for any reason. I was thinking there's a merchant here, but I don't think there is.
I know the way. Follow my lead. I am prepared.
Move this way a little bit. And then I'm going to call the episode here. Off camera, I'll buff up, and in the next one, we'll just continue. We might even wrap up this area. I don't know how convoluted this area is going to be, but it looks like it might mostly be a straight shot to Discari. That's the path here, I assume. I guess we could have dropped down here. That takes us back this way. Not gonna worry about it. We'll figure it out next time. We'll map it all out. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.